top story at 5:30. If you have a child in public school, you know they've been spending hours taking the state's MSTEP test in recent weeks.
But the superintendent of one of the highest ranked school districts in the state says the test is hurting students. 7 Action News reporter Kim Russell looks at why.
About a half a volt. What were you guys getting last week when you were running this?
Bloomfield Hills High School's classrooms are designed to be interactive, high-tech, and stimulating. So seeing this, the district forced to set up hundreds of desks for the MSTEP test, angered school district leaders. The superintendent of Bloomfield Hills Schools says the time taken on the test is excessive, that it means kids aren't doing this, learning in class, the purpose of schools.
It consumes, as a district, at least 8 weeks of our time. It disrupts all of our scheduling.
For the kids, depending on their grade, they spend 4 to 8 hours on a computer doing the test, but their classes are interrupted for much longer.
If I'm a junior testing throughout the week, but I'm in a class with seniors or sophomores, then teachers have to make decisions about whether they should move forward with those kids. So it doesn't just impact the kids being tested on any particular day. It does disrupt the whole school.
Then there are technology issues, because taking the test takes up a lot of bandwidth.
Students during this testing window have no access to the internet.
Then the big question, what's the point?
That the whole model of school reform in this country has been based on the notion of standards and accountability. So you basically, you have these high standards and you have to test, and you have to give the same test to everybody to compare. And the idea is that's how schools get better. That's the premise. I believe it's a false premise. It doesn't seem to be working very well at all. What it does is it causes teachers to stifle innovation, to teach to the test, and it stops the kind of instruction we need for a good 8 weeks across the district so that we can have these tests.
So who is for the MSTEP test? School leaders joked, the people who sell it. The Michigan Department of Education is under the leadership of a new state superintendent of schools who also wants a different way of testing. As state leaders work it out, school leaders in Bloomfield Hills hope they make sure it takes up less time so there is more time for teaching.
I think kids could learn a lot more if they didn't have so much time taking this test. We're measuring the elephant a lot, but we're not feeding it very much.
In Bloomfield Hills, Kim Russell, 7 Action News.